We both have missed you guys. We were on Christmas break. One of the reasons why we needed our Christmas break is because I am in the beautiful Margaret River, which is south of Perth. I didn't even know where Perth was until like a year ago, and it's in Western Australia. So I am literally as far away from Michelle as I could be. Michelle and I couldn't have our Christmas break go 2 weeks.
We wanted to wish you guys a very happy new year and let you guys know how much we love you and take a little minute to reflect upon 2013.
Did I mention I miss you guys and I miss Michelle the most ever? I love you. Number 1, favorite beauty tool of 2013. Easy. My clip-in hair extensions. This year, I took out my hair extensions, you guys. It was a bold move. One of the things that got me through is my clip-in hair extensions. I think it's the most brilliant idea ever because you don't have to commit to them, but you still get to have them.
My number 1 all-time favorite beauty product of 2013, I can't tell you right now. I hate it when people do that. It's like, oh my gosh, I have something to tell you, and then it's like, oh wait, I can't tell you. I just did that, and I'm so sorry. But you'll understand why when you get an entire video on this tool and why it's so incredible. I mean, that's still really lame, and I'm sorry.
Number 2, my beauty product I cannot live without. It's not new. This didn't come out in 2013, but I used it all year long and I cannot live without it, and it is my Stilla Tinted Moisturizer in Tone. I love it.
Usually I don't run out of anything. Usually I get bored and I move on to something else. But for me to actually run out of something and go and buy it again means that it is something that I am committed to, devoted to, and love and feel passionate about. And that item is the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer. It's like $4, maybe $5. And it is the best concealer I've ever used.
Favorite trip of 2013. I went with my mom and my sister and Carl to Paris, and we were able to take my mom for her 59th, was supposed to be her 60th, that's a whole nother story, birthday, and it was a trip of a lifetime. So that would be my favorite.
My favorite trip was my trip to New York City, where I spent some really amazing time with Gia before she passed away. And so that time that I spent with her is so special to me. It's definitely a trip that I will never forget and that I hold very near and dear to my heart.
Favorite TV show. I feel like had I watched Breaking Bad, it would be that. I feel really left out here, but I have 2 favorites. Homeland and Scandal. And I'm sorry if anyone has been suckered into that show. I just barely got suckered in. This might be totally inappropriate, but I want to get down in the Oval Office now that I watched that show. It's the best. Anyway, next.
Favorite TV show of 2013 is hands down, without question, Breaking Bad. I miss it. I long for it. I have withdrawals. I'm in love with Jesse. It's really weird because he's like addicted to meth, but it's fine because he's so sexy and he's got this voice and it's like, ugh. But I will say I just started watching Scandal and I am loving Scandal. I mean, it's really scandalous.
2013 in one sentence. It was the year of what? So for me, and I feel like Michelle could probably agree on this, the year of gathering, learning, and planting. I have a newfound respect for farmers. I'm hoping that this year is going to be a full harvest and all of the planting and all of the patience and all of the hard work is going to pay off. Anyway, that's what 2013 has been for me.
2013 was the year of the charity event. I started working on this charity event in January of 2013, trying to get it to come together for March, which is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. I then realized there's no way I'm going to be able to pull it off by March, so then we pushed it back to August. It literally went on until like September. I really truly feel like the entire year of 2013 was committed to this charity event that I threw here in Utah that was a huge success and I'm so proud of. There's nothing that I could have spent my time on that would be more meaningful and that would make my dad more proud. It is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, but it is the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life too. So I'm so grateful I did it.
What goals did you accomplish in 2013? First of all, just surviving. I totally survived this year. Cheers to survival. That in itself is an accomplishment. But I would say a couple that stick out are getting back into a fitness routine. I unfortunately in 2012 got out of it for reasons that we don't need to mention. And I got back into it and I'm so grateful and proud of myself for accomplishing that. And second, I would say that MmandL has been completely consistent, minus Christmas break, since September 1st of bringing a video every Sunday. And we've accomplished a lot of goals together that I'm really proud of.
One of my most important goals was to plan 2 charity events this year for colon cancer awareness, and I did it! We had the Dream Date auction in January out in LA. We had the Reality of Colon Cancer event here in August, and so I was so happy to be able to say that I pulled together 2 charity events this year for something that is very meaningful and something I'm very passionate about.
My favorite MmandL video of 2013. I'm actually really excited to see what Michelle's is. What do you guys think it's gonna be? Michelle, this was totally hard, by the way, because there's so many things that happen behind the scenes, and mine is for sure the spring makeup tutorial. It's so good for so many reasons. Let me just tell you why. It was one of the best nights of my entire life, slash weekends, that Michelle and I have ever had. We felt so inspired and we were so happy. I know Michelle feels the exact same way. And we took so many dancing breaks. We shared one of them with you guys in the video, but it just was one of those nights that everything was beautiful, everything was perfect. So that's my favorite video. Not only is it an awesome makeup tutorial, but everything about it was perfect.
I think it's called the spring makeup tutorial video. And we were in LA. We stayed at Hotel California. We were just in this frame of mind that was just like, we could do anything. We are unstoppable. We will go and do everything we've ever dreamed of doing. And on top of that, Laura might have been the funniest ever. Like literally. I wish so bad that we could let you guys hear the unedited version of that tutorial, but we can't. I'm curious to see what her favorite will be. That one, and I also think the beauty tools video was so funny. Nothing we do is scripted. We always just fly off the seat of our pants. So it's so funny when we're both syncing so perfectly and the funniest things come out of our mouths and we're just like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? It's just really funny.
Life lessons that resonated with me in 2013. And I wouldn't say that I've learned, but that I've experienced is forgiveness. I have had a lot of situations that have come into my life and things that have resurfaced, and I was taught again about the power of forgiveness and it allowing you to move on and be open to what is coming into your life. And it's hard when things happen to you and people do things to you or situations come into your life that are hard and difficult. Sometimes it's easier to hang on to anger and frustration and resentment. But I would say one of the most powerful lessons I've experienced again this year is forgiveness.
Consistency brings credibility. All these videos that we've done and taking the time to really provide great content and upload consistently, even when it's hard and even when we literally do not have time to do it, We still do it because we know that consistency brings credibility, and you guys will know the intentions of our heart when we are consistently being there for you guys. You know, there's a lot of times when I'm just like, I can't do it. And Lara's like, yes you can, and yes you will. And it's like, fine. And so I pull it together. And Lara is really very, very motivating for me that way, and she pushes me that way, and I'm so grateful that she has, because I can look back at 2013 and be so proud that I made sacrifices to do the thing that I love the most, which is help inspire other women and help educate other women and help them feel more beautiful and confident. So consistency brings credibility. That has meant a lot to me this year. Thanks to Lara.
And the last and final question, who or what inspired you? This question to me brings me the most joy, because who and what inspires me is honestly the people around me. I am lucky enough to be surrounded by the most strong women and men both, and it's been really an honor for me to have people around me share their life story and what they've gone through, and I've learned a lot from it, and it's been really, really inspiring to me to hear all of the things that they've gone through and where they've ended up. And there's so much beauty in that. And something else that inspires me is Michelle. I am so, so, so grateful for her, because she is such an incredibly strong woman, and she is the most loyal human being I've ever met. So if anyone wants to mess with me, you're gonna have to answer to her, just so you guys all know. But she is a single mother, and she is an incredible friend, and she is an incredible woman. And there's been more than once when I have been sitting at a table in tears or driving in the car with her, wanting to give up or really going through something difficult, and I can't tell you her words of wisdom and her love and where she comes from, such a selfless place, that she has changed the course of my life more than once. And so I would say that you, Michelle, also are my biggest inspiration. So, oh, hello, I forgot the most important thing, Michelle. Our subscribers. I'm sorry, but every Sunday, every other day of the week, when we get on our channel and we read the comments and everything else, it inspires us every day, good or bad, and it makes us want to do more and be better and give you guys the best of the best.
I can truly say I am so inspired by Lara. I am so inspired by her ability to take hard situations and turn them into inspiring and encouraging and motivating situations that have helped so many other people. And I'm so proud of her, and I'm so proud of like the progress she's made in her life. I'm so proud to be her best friend, and I feel like every person deserves a friend like Lara, and I'm so grateful that I get to call her my best friend. And I know that sounds so cheesy, whatever. I feel like I can get through anything in life because I have her. So sorry about that. Whew. I will also say this year I've been very inspired by truth. I've been very passionate about finding truth. And I think that I have become very passionate about it because of my experience on The Bachelor. There's millions of people who watched that show who thought that I was a certain type of person because of the way that I was edited. I'm so grateful for the people who gave me the benefit of the doubt and who still do, and who still say to me, like, when I get messages that are like, Michelle, like, I thought that you were so awful on your season, and then watching you and realizing who you really are, like, that means so much to me because you took the time to give me the benefit of the doubt. And so I've really tried to take every piece of information I'm given about anyone or anything and take it with a grain of salt, and really realize that there are so many sides to so many stories, and just because someone tells you something does not mean that it's true, and it's up to you to find out the truth. We love you guys. I'm so grateful for you guys. You guys have motivated us and encouraged us in more ways than you will ever know, and we're so grateful for you.
So thank you so much for watching and inspiring both Michelle and I. Here's to 2030.